All right, so here we go. Here is the 6016 brand new. Today I'm going to kind of go over a few things on this, do a brief overview of it, but primarily going to be talking about syncing the remote. So in order to sync the remote, the first things that we always want to check with are, one, we obviously have the remote. It is currently in the off position. This machine is equipped with a 2-speed ground drive via this switch right here. You want to make sure that that switch is in the high position. Once we do both of those things, we come over to the control side of the machine. We're going to go ahead and make sure that the remote is in the on position here. See, it's a 3-way switch. Have the machine in the remote position here. It can be operated with these switches right up at the top when it's flipped down into the machine side. But for right now, we're going to go and sync up the remote. So go ahead and flip that into the on position. Key switch on. From here, what you're going to do is press one of the toggle switches in any direction one time. Our light is going to be blinking, and then you're going to twist and wait for that to turn solid yellow. Once it does that, the controller will energize. We'll have all of our engine inputs read out to us here on the front. So we'll have temperature, battery, fuel consumption per hour. We'll have hours on the machine. We'll have engine coolant temperature, and so on. Once we have that, we can go ahead and start the machine. Now, on this machine, we have the controller that will control multiple different functions. Obviously, all this is pretty straightforward. The only one that is a little tricky is going to be the tongue in out right here. So that's going to control, I can do this with one hand here. Focus over there. The tongue in out is just not correctly labeled from Carlton. They do it on every machine for some reason, but that will control your hydraulic plow. And we'll move it up and down. This is your 2-speed ground drive. This right here will be your low battery indicator. This machine has a battery pack inside of it that you can go and replace with AA batteries. Cutter head, up, down, steering control, right, left. Blade we talked about already, and then obviously forward and reverse travel. And then last but not least, cutter head, left to right. So, just like your machine that you currently have, engagement for the cutter wheel will be via this lever right here. We're going to go ahead and move that handle out of the way, slide it up, slide the engine forward so it tensions the drive belt there. Once it does that, it will send power from the engine down to the jack shaft, and then from the jack shaft up to the poly chain. Obviously, you want to make sure, very important, always grease your bearings every day. They're steel seals. You want to make sure you grease to purge all of the old grease. Clean it out. Cutter wheel guard right here. Like I said, just a quick overview. Please feel free to let me know if there's anything else that you'd like me to touch on specifically. The manual will have all of the information regarding this machine, but if there's anything that you would like me to touch on outside of linking up the remote, please let me know, and I would be more than happy to go and make a short video for you on that.